Hey everyone, in today's video we're going to be talking about getting that golden AI AFK Nanocore set up. So first things first, you're going to need the Tesseract Star Core. As you can see in the video at the moment, this is a recording of when I got my ball gun fully set up. So you can buy these directly through the New Eden store, specifically through the Concord Points shop, or Concord Pass shop, got the name a bit wrong there. And of course, per Concord season, you can buy 50 of these. And for most battleships, that's about half of what you're going to be needing. Now, of course, you can get even more from the Concord Pass shop. That is by purchasing the keys and going to Nanocore collection. Now, moving on, because that's a complete loot box. Moving on, we go into the fitting screen and tap our Nanocore as usual to go to the Nanocore selection screen. From there, we have the option, as you can see on screen, to go to the Intelligent Nanocore section. And of course, we can see down here that I needed 120 Tesseract Star Cores to be able to upgrade my ship. At the point of the upgrade, we can choose between armor and inertia. Those are the two other primary attributes that I had to be able to choose from when I was first setting up my purple Nanocore. Of course, naturally, the third option was laser damage. So, as you can see on screen right now, I have just purchased using the 120 that I have accrued through the Concord Pass shop. And we are moving on to the AI Centrum. Now at this point in time, of course, I have this now, but at the point of recording this video, I did not have 500 Aurum or 200 more Tesseract Star Cores. I presume I'm getting that name right. So at this point in time, unable to activate the AI. It is important that you are aware of this going in. You need more than just to upgrade your Nanocore. You need to unlock the AI. Now, I have not tested this, but as I believe it to be, the AI only needs unlocking once, and then it's unlocked for all of your Nanocores. That is my understanding at the moment from having spoken to other people, but I have not been able to test it out myself. Now, moving on, as you can see up on screen at the moment, we have the Learning Protocol Library. So what this is kind of, let's call it a training area. That's the best explanation I have for it at this particular point in time. So what do I mean when I refer to it as a training area? Well, you know all of these older purple Nanocores that you've accrued over time that you might never come to use. Let's say you're an Amar laser pilot and you've got a couple of battleship Nanocores that are specific to firing missiles. You can essentially analyze those Nanocores, and what analyzing does is it breaks down the Nanocore and gives you training towards specific stats. So that missile battleship Nanocore that you decide to analyze and have broken down into training attributes, that might give you, say, bonus damage for your missiles, increased in training, of course. It might also give your battleship increased capacitor or flight velocity. So these are attributes that could be used across any of your ships. So, of course, when you've analysed those Nanocores, you'll notice that you have different training attributes in the library. Now, of course, these attributes start at a lower level, and the more you analyse these older Nanocores, the more that these levels go up and the more damage you get out of them. Well, I say damage, that's the first thing that comes to mind, because naturally that's exactly what I'd be going for first and foremost. So, of course, as you can see on screen at the moment, we have basic attributes and expanded attributes. If you tap into basic, you can see the good old area that we're familiar with. Under expanded attributes, this is where we train for these new learning protocols. And of course, we have an entirely new different material that we require in order to train up these attributes. Of course, these are the Mark IV general data banks, and the other item, which of course I can't read the name of at the moment on screen because I've not clicked into it, but you know what I mean, the blue chips and the green data bank thingies. There we are, general computing chip Mark IV. So yeah, these are another new form of material that are required in order to level up this particular part of the nanocore. Now, unfortunately, at this point in time, the prices are pretty extreme. So you're not going to find yourself making particularly good use of these traits immediately. You can, however, through the Nanocore collection, that is on the in-game store, spend the keys that you can get from the Concord Pass. These keys can be used on the Nanocore collection boxes, which are essentially loot boxes. And through those so-called loot boxes, you can get more nanocores, more nanocore materials for the golden nanocore upgrade, and the tesseracts that you need in order to upgrade from purple to gold in the first place. Again, there's no guarantees as to what you'll get in each of these boxes. As for where else to get these nanocore upgrade materials in-game, at this point in time, I do not know personally. There will be a patch note somewhere that will inform us as to what type of anomaly they drop in. But if you guys happen to know the answer to that, just drop it in the comments. And that's the end of this video. Thanks again for watching. In the next AI Nanocore video, I promise to be talking about the AI itself and how best to work with it. But in the meantime, thanks again for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, you know the deal, and see you in the next video.